When people think about inflation, they imagine higher prices, smaller portions, more expensive lives. But inflation is not just an economic problem. It is a psychological catastrophe. This channel exists to explore history, money, and human behavior. Because societies don't collapse when money disappears. They collapse when money stops making sense. After World War I, Germany was defeated, humiliated, and financially crushed. The Treaty of Versailles imposed massive reparations. The country was drowning in debt. Its economy was fragile. Its people were exhausted. The government faced an impossible choice: raise taxes and risk rebellion, default and lose international credibility, or print money. They chose the printing press. At first, it felt painless. More money meant problems were delayed. Debts seemed easier to manage. Unemployment fell. But money detached from reality. The German mark lost its anchor. And once money loses meaning, behavior changes. Prices didn't rise slowly. They accelerated. A loaf of bread that cost 1 mark before the war cost millions, then billions within a few years. Workers were paid twice a day, not because they were wealthy, but because waiting meant starvation. People rushed from factories straight to markets before prices doubled again. Savings evaporated. Pensions became worthless. Lifetimes of discipline were erased. This was not just financial destruction. It was psychological trauma. Money is memory. It represents past effort, future security, social trust. When it collapses, people lose more than purchasing power. They lose orientation. Weimar Germany became a society without stable signals. Prices changed by the hour. Contracts were meaningless. Planning for the future became impossible. This creates a dangerous mental state. When tomorrow is unpredictable, people stop thinking long-term. Morality shifts. Risk-taking explodes. Extremes feel reasonable. Those with debts benefited. Those with assets lost everything. Speculators thrived. Workers starved. Inequality widened violently. People no longer trusted institutions. They no longer trusted neighbors. They no longer trusted reality. Barter returned. Foreign currencies replaced the mark. Money was weighed instead of counted. Children played with banknotes like toys. Wheelbarrows replaced wallets. But the deepest damage was invisible. The middle class, the stabilizing force of any society, was annihilated. Teachers, engineers, civil servants, people who followed rules and trusted systems. They were wiped out. And when the middle collapses, extremism rushes in. Weimar Germany did not collapse politically because of inflation, but inflation prepared the psychological ground. Desperation breeds radical solutions. When people feel robbed by invisible forces, they look for enemies. They look for saviors. Inflation didn't just destroy money, it destroyed legitimacy. Eventually, the government stopped the collapse. A new currency was introduced. Stability returned. But the damage was already done. Trust, once broken, does not reset. It lingers. It hardens. It radicalizes. The Weimar hyperinflation left scars that shaped an entire generation. Scars that made extreme ideologies feel acceptable, necessary, inevitable. This is the lesson inflation always teaches. When money collapses, society doesn't immediately fall. It mutates. Values change. Behavior shifts. Reality bends. Inflation is not just theft. It is transformation. History doesn't repeat itself, but it prepares people to accept what they once would have rejected. If this changed the way you think about money, trust, or stability, subscribe. Because the most dangerous collapses are the ones that feel gradual until they're not.